Good morning. I'm Nergiz, and I'm a human just like you. And from the moment I'm born till the day I die, from the moment I wake up till the moment I go to sleep, I take part in a thing called need meeting. In fact, need meeting takes up every single second of my existence. I breathe, drink water, eat, poop, and sleep, and that takes care of my survival. I have a home that protects me from bad weather and predators, and a job that makes sure I can pay my rent to continue to have protection from bad weather and predators. I have loved ones that give me a sense of belonging and acceptance. I also have a super useful degree in economics that gives me a sense of accomplishment, and interests that take care of my need for self-esteem and self-respect. And if all goes well and I'm able to meet all those needs, I might have the room to think about how to become the best version of myself and reach my full potential. But I'm one of the lucky ones. See, we live in a pay-to-play society where if we want to get our needs met, any needs, we need to spend money. Around 46% of the world's population struggles to meet their basic needs. So at best, only half of all humans have a chance at reaching their full potential. This is humanity's fatal flaw. Think of all the creativity and talent the world misses out on, the dreams that go unfulfilled, the happiness not felt just because of a lack of money. You see, by forcing everyone to pay their way to the top of the pyramid, we not only exclude a huge amount of people from meeting their needs in the first place, but we make the journey pretty difficult for those who can pay. In our pay-to-play society, we're fed the lovely and convenient idea that you're pretty much guaranteed to be happy and fulfilled if you can spend money. Quick recap. We know we have human needs, and we know that our society forces us to pay to meet those needs, and we're even made to think we need money to be happy. But who exactly benefits from this kind of arrangement? Companies. Companies love to make us think we need money to be happy and to meet our needs, because then we buy more of their things and they get richer. But as humans, we inherently don't trust entities that want to sell us things as part of our biological and social makeup. So companies need to try a little bit harder to convince us that they care about us. They do this by building brands. A brand is the more personable, caring, stands for something version of the company. In order to get you to buy more things, brands make you think that buying their product will give you more value beyond the actual use of that product. Take a Coke, for instance. It'll quench your thirst, sure, but the brand will help you be closer with your friends. Or a dating app. Hinge is just an algorithm that matches you up with people in your area, but the brand cares so much about you meeting your romantic and intimacy needs that it's willing to sacrifice itself for you in its advertising. A car gets you from A to Z, but the brand will be there for you to help you meet your needs for self-confidence and self-esteem. Companies like Nike sell you sports clothing, but the brand will actually help you become the best version of yourself. The problem is that the power to meet our needs lies in the hands of companies whose first priority is to make a profit, not to ensure our happiness. These ads convey the message that if you just keep doing what the advertising tells you to do, if you just keep buying, you can meet all your needs. Creating connection and intimacy and gaining the respect of others and having high self-esteem and reaching your full potential as a human is far from easy. But spending money is. If you're given the message that all you need to do is spend money to reach the top of that pyramid, then obviously that's what most people are going to try and do. Hi, my name's Society. Congratulations, you're one of the 50% of people who can afford their basic needs. Here's the ticket that will get you to social connection. That'll be $100, please. Sounds good. There you go. Finally socially fulfilled. Hold on. I'm back where I started. Hey, is there another way in? Oh fuck. I got scammed by society. We have endless options of paid spaces to go to that promise to deepen our social connections. Malls, restaurants, bars, cinemas, festivals. But in a capitalist society, these places only exist to maximize profit. They will always prioritize profit above their promise to help us be more connected. This might not be such a huge problem if we had free ways to meet our needs. So let's see what our options are. The standard options for a free space to go to in any European city is usually a library and a random patch of grass the city likes to call a green space. And yeah, that is pretty much it. See, if we had widespread, high quality, free public spaces, we could have a place where all people, young and old, no matter where you're from, no matter your income, could come together, hang out, learn from each other, and create community. We could live lives that are less lonely and isolated, and reduce the likelihood that someone would turn to addiction or substance abuse or consumerism to solve their problems. That's the kind of world I'd like to live in. There are some countries who are investing heavily into free spaces, and it's supremely paying off. Denmark is one of the world's happiest countries, and in Denmark, it's normal to feel a sense of communal responsibility for everyone's welfare. And let me tell you, their public spaces are great. This is Islandsbrygge. It's a harbour the people of Copenhagen can swim in, where the water quality is checked daily, there are lifeguards, and plenty of places for people of all ages to sit down and hang out for free. There are so many projects happening all over the world that honestly just seem amazing. In Norway, the Deichman Library was opened in 2020. It's a free, modern meeting and learning place for people, and as well as holding thousands of books, there are musical instruments with instructional films placed throughout the space. The children's floor has interactive video installations, there's a cinema, auditorium, and plenty of beautiful places to sit, work, or hang out and just read for free. We need to realize that investing in free and public spaces that are of a high quality benefits us all. We need more spaces that help us feel we belong, that create connection and intimacy both with ourselves and with our communities, without sullying those very human experiences by demanding a transaction. Because we need money to do everything right now and reach all of our needs, we think we need it to be happy and to be the idealized versions of ourselves. But we need to realize that that version of ourselves can't be bought. It's earned through organically creating deep and intimate relationships, through taking part in creative pursuits, through having the time and space to rest and think and ponder and dream about what is important to you outside of what society has decided is important. All of this comes down to whether we think every human being should have a chance at happiness and reaching their full potential. If we believe that, then we need to rethink our pay-to-play society and work together to transform it into an exist-to-play society, where if you exist, you have the chance to choose your own path to being happy and fulfilled, whatever that looks like for you. That's the kind of society I can get behind.